Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is my No Man's Land Survival Challenge series, and I'm trying to follow the same sort of rules that Chainsaw100 and Daggerwin are doing for their multiplayer series. And I think so far I'm doing pretty good. You know, I've now got 3 plots of land. Some decent sized fields are starting. In this episode I'm going to get this field extended, make this, probably get some barley planted in there or something like that. Also in the last episode we got the sheep pen in and we had 13 sheep, so I also want to get some more sheep put in there at some point. And then I think if we've got time, I just want to clear all the stumps out of here where we've cut the trees, because I do want to start getting prepared for building a farmyard. I know it's seems to have been a long time coming, but now we're starting to get a decent amount of money. I can probably spend a bit on creating some sort of a farmyard and getting some buildings. Okay, but to kick this episode off, we'll hitch up to the harrow that we've got. I'm just going to drop the loader off, because I don't think we need that. So I am running a mod that uses, you can create fields using a cultivator. Now technically this isn't a cultivator, although it does do the same sort of job, so I just need to check. And yes, it will allow me to create fields using that. Okay, so I'll just run out here and we'll start going up the side of this field. Try and get as close to the trees as we can, but still leave a little gap in case I need to build a road. I'm also thinking as well that, you know, with the size of this field, it might be time to upgrade our seeder to something a little bit bigger. So I think if we just stop about there, and I'll just line up and we'll head across to the field boundary this way. Okay, and I'll just start from the bottom of our field here and bring it up to join this one. And that way we can keep some nice square edges. Okay, so that should about do it. I think I maybe need to sort out that corner up there. I didn't notice we moved over a step. So now it's just filling in the middle. So I'll do a time lapse and I'll see you all at the end. Okay, so that's the new bit of the field created now. So we'll just have a look at the ground. So you can see we've got, it needs lime, needs ploughed. We'll probably put lime on here, but I'm not that interested in ploughing it just for now. There's also these patches here, these dark patches. I'm assuming this is where there was no meadow grass. So as you can see here, this is fertilised to, it says for 50%. So yeah, I'm not sure. I thought this would be where there's no meadow grass. Oh yeah, so this is a bit of a bigger patch here, and you can see it's only fertilised to sort of 20%, 15%, something like that. So, but at least the majority of it's got some fertilisation, and we can, means we can spend less on fertiliser. So I just need to clean up this little patch down the bottom from when we first started, and then I'll get the lime spreader set up and get some lime on the field. And so our spreader is currently full of fertiliser. Well, not full, it has fertiliser in it. So I'm just going to unload that, and then we'll pick up the lime that we left from doing the sorghum field, and then we'll head up to the store and get this thing completely filled with lime. Okay, so that's about 8,000 litres of lime, and it costs $4,500. So I think that's probably cheaper than buying it in bags, possibly. Right, so I'll just line this up here, and we'll let a worker get the lime down. So this frees us up to get up to the store, get all those planks of wood up to the store. We'll use the Deutz for that. Okay, so I've just checked. furniture isn't a bad price, so we can probably take those up if we've got room. But apart from these 6, we've got 11,000 litres of planks still in storage, so that's another 11 pallets. So we probably haven't got enough room to get them on this trailer. It might be that we need to look at getting a different trailer. I know I've got that one with all the straw on, which has been a bit of a waste at the moment, but we'll see how it goes. Right, so I'll just get these quickly loaded and I'll see you when it's finished. Okay, so that's all 17 pallets put on there. I'll just go and collect these 2 pallets of furniture. Hopefully they don't go mental on me and flick everywhere, but also again, still no pallets of wood chips from the sawmill. Really not sure what's going on there. But if there's any productions I could put the wood chips in, you know, let me know. That might be an idea, just get them to distribute to a production that uses them. Or I could just set them to selling and let them go for whatever price they're worth. Is that going to tip up? No, it's not. Okay, I'll get this up to the store and I'll see you there and see how much money we've made. Okay, here we are at the store. I need to take it gentle on here because it looks very wobbly. Okay, that was $77,400. That's pretty good. Actually, I think what I'll do is I'll get this tractor repaired and refilled with fuel before I head back down. So the loader's gone $141, the weight's $2, the forks are $11, the Deutz Fahr is $844, and the trailer $11. So we'll just get some diesel into it. That was $236 of diesel. So I just had a thought. Seeing as we're going to be getting a new seeder, might as well bring some bags of seed down with us. There is a fair bit of fertiliser down there, so I don't think we need to bring any. Although it might not be a bad idea just to get a couple of bags of that. Right, so I'll just get these loaded up, head down to the farm, and I'll bring the Massey back and we'll pick up a new seeder. Okay, so it used just over 9,000 litres of lime on this field. I don't think that's too bad. I'm not sure if this field will ever get extended further to the south when I buy that next plot, but I don't see any reason why it shouldn't. So I'll just park up this spreader here, and then I'll see you up at the store and we'll have a look at what seeders are available. Right, I thought I might as well just get the Massey serviced as well while we're up here. So that's going to cost $3,100. I've also filled it up with diesel. So if we have a look at what seeders we've got, there's nothing in the sales second hand. So in seeders, so I think what we have at the moment is this one here, which is 4.3 meters wide. So I want an improvement on that. There's this one here. It needs 160 horsepower. It's 6 meters wide, but it has no fertilizer with it. These ones, I mean, that's 300 horsepower. That's got 180, but no fertilizer with it. This has no fertilizer. So this one does have fertilizing. It's 6 meters wide, but it needs 270 horsepower. I don't think we can really manage that. So I think that only really leaves this Pottinger. 6 meters wide, does fertilizing as well. So yeah, I don't think there's no options we can have on it, so we'll just buy that one. Might also, while I'm up here, just buy a bag of seed and a bag of fertilizer just to go in it. So I think that's a little bit more expensive than I was expecting to pay for a seeder, but it should last us for quite a while. If I just nudge my way through, I'll get these topped up. We'll also set the seed to barley. Right, so I'll go and get it filled up from what's left on our trailer, and then we'll get it set off in the field with a worker. Right, so we'll get a worker set off with that. Actually, we'll probably do with a front weight, because it looks like we're getting a bit of wheel spin on the front tyres. So that's something to look for soon. Right, if I'll just head across the Deutsch Fahr, we'll pick up the stump grinder, and we'll go and clear out some of these stumps from the little knoll over here. So I don't know if there's a good way to do this. I think I'm just going to end up driving around and seeing what stumps I can find. So I'll see you when the job's done. Alright, so I think I've got them all, although they are really hard to see. I'm sure I'm going to come across more of them at some point. Just have a quick drive around. I did notice there was a log that needs to go into one of the workshops. Oh, there's one. There's one. Oh, that might be another one over there too. There's probably loads, to be fair. Alright, so I'll just go and put this back. Try and find out where that log was. Thought it was somewhere here. No idea. Right, so the next thing we can do is we can chase the seeder with the roller and get that job done. Let's just have a look and see what the field info is. So it's 50. This bit's 50% fertilised because obviously this was the oat field, so this had 0 fertilisation state. But weeds are growing, but we'll sort them out in the next episode. And then it obviously needs ploughing, but most of it does. So I'll just carry on with the rolling. We might catch up with the seeder, but we'll find something else to do if that happens. So I'll see you at some point through the rolling. Alright, so I've switched to the seeder. It got lost there on the edge of the field. Maybe at some point I'll just square this field up at the bottom. So I've handed a worker over onto the rolling and we'll just get these last few strips of the seeding done. I think there's probably only 2 more passes after this one left. But it's going alright. Definitely going to get through it with 1 hopper load of seed and the fertiliser. Well, I've only used a quarter of the fertiliser. Okay, so that's all our barley planted now. So while the worker carries on with the rolling, I'm hoping he doesn't get lost on this next pass. That looks like he's going to be okay. So we'll just nip up to the store with the animal trailer and we'll go and get another 13 sheep for the sheep enclosure. Not sure where I'm going to park these. We're definitely going to need to get a proper yard and some storage sheds put up. Okay, so here we are at the store. Pick up another 13 sheep. I've actually just given the trailer a service as well because it wasn't at 100%. So I think last time we got these land race of Bentheim sheep. Never heard of them. So I don't think it matters what we get. Let's just get some Black Welsh Mountain. Okay, that's that done. The other thing I'm going to do, as I said before when we were doing the, was it the lime? The tractor seemed to be spinning a bit, so I think I'll just pick up another weight. I don't know which one we got before, but we'll get this one. Right, so I'll see you back at the sheep enclosure. Okay, so it looks like the worker's just coming on the last pass of the rolling. I'm thinking as well that that field there is probably going to be on the limit of what our combine's really designed to do. So we'll do it once, but it's not going to be long now until we need to start looking at getting a bigger combine, which is going to be quite a big expense. Okay, so that's the sheep in. We'll just go and have a look at the feed and see how they're doing for that. So we've got 227 litres of wool. It's saying there's plenty of food and water. In fact, they probably hardly touched it, so there's no point in doing anything there. And we only have 26 sheep, so we haven't had any reproduction yet. So just having a look here, these are the ones we got first. Yeah, they're 20% of reproduction. I'm assuming that needs to get to 100% before they'll start producing more sheep. Food, there's plenty of food, and as you see, that's the wool there. We're not really making that much wool. And then these ones, obviously the health 0 because they've just gone in, and reproduction's 0. And in terms of chickens, so chickens are actually quite low on food. Maybe I could just top it up before we finish. Yeah, they're halfway through the reproduction stage, although the pen is maxed out, so I don't know what would happen there. It's not like we're going to be reproducing any chickens. Okay, so I think the last job, after I've put the roller away I suppose, is just to get the greenhouses topped up again. So I'll just quickly get that done. Okay, so that's the greenhouse is all full. Although I haven't done anything to the tomatoes because that's just got so much water in it now. It's ridiculous. So I'll just get this refilled. And we'll bring the roller back in. And that'll be it for this episode. Okay, so again, thank you all for watching. Let me know how you think I'm doing in the comments. Anything that you think I'm missing. Any good productions. I could really do with knowing if there's anything good to put wood chips into. So I can not waste 40% of the cost of those. If I could just distribute them into another production, that would be really handy. Oh, it looks like our trees have also gone through another growth stage as well. I do want to get some more trees. Someone in the comments, sorry, I forget who it was now, did mention which was the best tree to pick in terms of speed of growth and the amount of wood you get from it. So I'll definitely be looking back in the comments for that for the next lot of trees. Not sure where they're going to go yet. So yeah, so the oats are looking like they're coming on really fast. I think they're one of our fastest crops to grow. So I'm expecting in at least a couple of episodes we'll be harvesting those next. And I also want to get something done over here with what was our sorghum field. I need to get something planted in there. Might actually, if I don't need the Massey in the next episode, I'll maybe just set the Massey off ploughing that, and then towards the end we can get it seeded with something. But again, that's it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'm really starting to see some more subscribers now. I've hit the first stage of monetization. Just need to get to that 1,000. And that's it for this episode. So take care, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye for now.